Trust is one of the big issues I see behind marriage crises and what eventually caused it to break down. So in this video, I want to break down the common ways that trust gets broken in marriages so you can see the things that you've been doing or not doing and start shifting those behaviors to begin the process of restoring trust back into the marriage. So let's dive right in. The first one is going to be time integrity. It sounds simple, but do you do things on time? Do you show up on time? Do you do things that she asks you to do in the time frame that she asks? Do you communicate when you can't ahead of time, or do you wait until the timelines actually pass before you say, "Oh, I couldn't get to it"? Like, what's your integrity around time? Because when somebody doesn't trust that you're going to do the things you say you're going to do, it creates a problem. It creates a lack of trust because you don't do the things you say you're going to do when you say you're going to do them. Right? So that's a simple one. Next one is her not feeling like a priority. She doesn't trust that you feel she's a priority enough to do the things that she needs from you, to put time into making her feel special, to cherish her, to make her feel irreplaceable. She does not trust from you that she is irreplaceable to you. And a lot of times we wait until she's ready to leave to suddenly let her know how important that she is. Well, I wonder what would happen if we've been doing that for the last 5 years. Okay, I wonder if she'd still be doubting. Would we have the need to say that now? Right. Next one is the well-being of the family. She doesn't trust that you're putting time, energy, effort into the overall well-being of the family. You're doing things for the greater good of the family versus just doing it for yourself. So an example here, you work really hard to provide, but you guys are already at a threshold where basic needs are met and a couple extra dollars aren't going to make or break anything, but you're still working all the time. Well, that's probably because that's now feeding something for you and is taking away from the family, not for the best for the well-being. You stay out late with your friends drinking, not for the well-being of the family, right? You come home, you disconnect in bed and watch TV, not for the well-being of the family, right? All these things, you're not putting the well-being of the family first. That's another one. Next, you're not there or you won't be there when she's hurt or sick. And I can't tell you how many clients I've talked to where she was going through some kind of serious disease or a traumatic situation or an abortion or a hysterectomy or whatever. And the guy just checked out. He just wasn't present. And maybe he wasn't present because he had to pick up the workload from her being down, which happens quite a bit. But also he may not be present because he's just doesn't know how to care for someone. He's just letting her do her own thing. And then she feels abandoned. There's also emotionally hurt or emotionally sick, like she's depressed, right? A lot of guys say they didn't understand that she was depressed. They didn't understand what depression was. So they just tried to kind of treat her like a man and be like, just get up and go do things or whatnot. Or she's emotionally hurt because of something that happened between you two and just not there for her. Right? You're not there to receive that hurt from her. Be there, be in the trenches with her, in her emotions. Right? That's another one. This is similar to time integrity, but it's a little more holistic, that you're not honoring your word. You're not doing the things that you say you're going to do in general. So here is specific around time and event specific. This could be around all sorts of past commitments, right? You're saying, hey, I'm going to make sure you live a life better than your parents. Well, you making good on that? Oh, I'm going to get us moved out of here by blah, blah, blah. Oh, making good on that? oh, I'm going to change and be better. Oh, but you didn't. You reverted back, right? All these things break trust. Obviously, we have infidelity and abuse. Two big ones. I think that one goes without saying. Can't trust somebody who cheats or is abusive, both emotionally or physically. Next, we have lying. So once again, kind of goes with infidelity, abuse, lying. Can't trust somebody who's lying. And lastly, humiliation. Making her look bad in front of other people. All right, putting her down in front of other people, making her feel betrayed by you. All right, under here, you can kind of say this and infidelity is like betrayal. Anything like that. Any of these is going to break trust. And I guarantee you, if trust is an issue, you can look back over your marriage and you'll probably see these things. There are more. There are definitely more ways, but these are like the most common ones that we see. And to rebuild trust, find the number one or top three on this list for you. Usually I see it being the word, this kind of goes with word, and probably those probably the biggest one that I see. Most common. I mean, all these ones show up, but those are kind of low hanging fruit that's within your control, no matter what your situation is. That's fully in your control. You can start doing it now. Do that. Become impeccable with your word. Make sure you do the things that you say you're going to do consistently every time. You should be the most dependable person she knows in her life. That's the standard that you want to play at. So this is more of an awareness thing versus tactical, but start looking at your situation through this lens and you'll start seeing low hanging fruit and you can start rebuilding the trust. And this isn't just marital, except for maybe this one and probably that one, but you can use it in any relationship. Anywhere you need to build more trust, can go with your kids, go with coworkers, go with family. Use this to rebuild trust. And basically all these just do the opposite. Pretty straightforward. You want more help, there are links to guides, courses, programs below. Help yourself, all free. And I'll catch you on the next video. Take care.